world, my name is Samthedingus, and welcome to the legend jump. Here she is. Isn't she beautiful? So as you can probably guess, the legend jump would be standing there and a jump to there. So I'm out here in Knoxville. I've been here for probably 8 months. Not sure when it was exactly that I saw this jump, but when I saw it, I knew that's something I wanted to do at some point. But I also wanted to make sure I was completely ready before I sent it. So that's what this movie is. Everything I did in preparation, including the legend jump itself. First thing I want to say though, is that this project was originally going to be much longer. A bigger project called Freerun Knoxville. Because I was planning on staying here for a while, but it seems I'll actually be moving again pretty soon, leaving Knoxville, so I have to smash all these jumps out as fast as I can. And I wanted to just customize it to be just the legend jump. Additionally, when I'm done here, I won't be sure exactly where I'm going. I'm going on a huge trip across America though. I'll be driving from Knoxville here all the way to California, so consider this the sneak peek for Freerun America. First things first though, you'll probably need to know what the heck it is I'm talking about when I say Freerun Knoxville. Well, this thing that I do is called parkour and freerunning. There's a lot I gotta say about it. I'm not sure how to start, but essentially all it is to me is just how I play outside. I mean, all it is basically interacting with obstacles, jumps, drops, walls, things in your way. Basically, it's how you get past, through, around, under, and over efficiently. That's what parkour is. And freerunning uses parkour as a base, but it uses everything else as a movement style as well, like breakdancing, gymnastics, and just straight flips. So most of what you think of is probably freerunning, not parkour. You know, if like you did a backflip off this or something, that would probably classify as freerunning, not parkour. But the difference isn't really important. And where I'm at right now is like, it just feels annoying that we have to put things in boxes and call what I'm doing a thing. Like, to me, it's just moving. But it's nice to have a database, I guess, for all the moves that we learn, and so we can teach and grow together. So, parkour freerunning, the art of motion. Parkour is something I've done since I was about 15 years old. I started when I was going into my sophomore year of school. And right now I am 22. Am I 22 or 23? I'm 23 years old.
23.
Ever since I found parkour, it's basically been the non-stop grind. I mean, I've stopped and picked up other skills like a little bit of skating and music, and I've spent a lot of time fighting actually. That's something I was into, but the reason I really got into it is partially because I didn't have all the parkour places I wanted. You know, back home for me is Canterbury, Connecticut. It's a lot of grassy fields like this, not a lot of these things, so I had to give up on parkour and just learn flips on flat ground, which I'll show you guys later. And it turned out to help me a lot in my journey, but now that I'm here and I'm better and I've got the resources I need, I feel like I can actually chase the dreams that I always wanted to, parkour and freerunning. Parkour affects every single motion I ever make. And that's really the thing that I love the most about parkour freerunning, is that it inspires me to pursue life differently, you know? I don't know what you guys would see if you were standing here, just a staircase and a field, but to me, every single thing I see is a playground, just waiting to be discovered. Now, for the legend jump itself, before I get you time traveling back before this day, the legend jump itself, from the end of that pole to the end of this pole, is 10 foot flat. But with those out sticks, those are 8 inches each, I believe. So the total jump is 8 foot 8, which is actually not that far. But the reason I call it the legend jump is, for obvious reasons, there's no room for failure here. So you can't try it until you're ready for the whole thing. I'll take you guys up and show you what I see. But 8 foot 8 is hypothetically a very easy jump for me. Hard to believe. Makes my legs a bit shaky just looking at it, but this jump looks doable to me. When I see it, I feel about ready. So after this, I'm gonna take you guys back in time. You guys can see everything I've done ever since I discovered this jump to help me get ready, and then I'll meet you here. How do you do, Freerun Knoxville? It is March 1st, so this is some of the earliest clips that I have taken yet. I'm out here at Laurel Falls Trail in the Smokies, and I just want to show you one of my favorite ways to train parkour is actually by going and doing it in nature. There's endless jumps and possibilities. You just have to be careful, check your surfaces, and the angles of rocks can be wonky, but it's my favorite, like I said. So enjoy the montage. I might show you some of another location Chimney Tops Trail I'll come back to, but I can't resist shooting this right now. There's a lot of legendary jumps out here. As you can see, been having some trouble with this jump from here to there. And it's kind of the only thing I want out of this place. So I've been prepping my jump here to that one. I think it's a farther jump that way, but trying to get over the sketchiness of it. Mission failed yet again. Trip number 2, not successful. I found a great jump that's kind of as close as I could get to the real jump as I could. It's the one I showed you, but still nothing yet. But I will come back on my birthday in 1 week. Hopefully we'll get what we need then. That's all I want for my birthday this year. That right there was day 2 of attempts to get the river jump. And it's not gone well so far. I know that if I send the jump, I will make it. It's just so hard to commit to. And honestly, this is kind of the first challenge of Freerun Knoxville. This is the earliest stuff going on in Freerun Knoxville. This is March 6th or 7th, and this is the first time I've encountered doubt, really, in this journey. You know, it's like every part of what I'm doing I want to do, but there are some times when you're going to get to a point where you don't want to do something, and those are the things you need to do to push through. So I will come back and hopefully get it for my birthday, but I'm hoping that I'll be practiced enough and ready for the legend jump when the time comes. Crazy me. This looks safer than the river jump to me. I feel like I could jump to that one. Maybe that one, but that'd be a tricky landing. Have to be okay with getting wet to send it. Well, I guess I'd call today a success after all. Didn't get the jump I wanted, but found a brand new spot that was kind of the answer to my struggle, I feel like. And so next week is my birthday, March 13th. I'm going back and I'm getting that jump. Thanks to this place and all the hard work I'm gonna put in for it. You know, I feel like there's some points along making this where I worried that this would not have any substance to it. It would just be training clips. But I think when you see something like this and see like a project come together and how I approach it, you start to see how the soul comes out. I really enjoy all the things I do, and I hope you guys find something like that. Let's do what we're meant to do. What up, my beautifuls? It's currently March 20th. Freerun Knoxville's going well. though most of it has not started yet. So I'm still stuck on the March project, which is to get the mountain legend jump across the river. We're gonna call it the river jump for simplicity's sake. I've gone down to there 2 times now preparing to do the jump and haven't been able to, but I found that secret spot last time where I found some sketchy rock jumps. It was the last video before this, and so this is the next and last progression I think that I could use to make my mind feel right about doing the river jump, because I know I can do it, it's just very scary. So this is Plum Creek Park, a favorite of mine. Good place to train and have fun, but the biggest accomplishment I can get out of this park is what I'm calling the plum jump, which is from the top rail down to this fake rock. Only thing that's weird about it is a little bit of uneven angles, so it makes me worried about the heavy landing. But if I do this, I'll be even closer to being ready for the real deals. So it looks doable. I want to see if I can do it. Last thing I want to do here is the plum run. This is all of the challenges of the plum park all done in one run. So here it goes. Run here, ping off this step so I can get my both feet up top here, come around this side, make the jump from there, grab onto that fence, and now because I can, I'll stand up and come back as well. Ooh, and then hit the front flip off. That's a completed line. So that's the first one we got slammed. First leap of faith. Hopefully that gets me what I need. I'll see you in the mountains next time. Just wanted to say that jump from here to here is about 9'4" across. So that's a pretty long jump, but with a downward drop, it was really no problem to do. So the legend jump is shorter than this, but I'm jumping on a level plane. But this is very, very similar to the river jump, at least the way I see it. It is probably like as close of a parallel as you could have. So hopefully that should get me what I need, because I did that really easily. And it's something I will love to do pretty much every time I come visit this park now. So staying leveling up. I'll see you soon. Oop. He wants to do it. Alright, I'm glad with all the conditions right, I did what I was supposed to. And thanks to this new spot, secret spot, Concord jumps, I think I'll be ready for the mountain. The jump that's been my nemesis for a couple weeks now. By the way, if you didn't know, this is what I just did. It's about as sketchy as it gets, but I was able to do it no matter what. And something important you should know is something that I said right before I did it, like 1/2 second before I did it, is on the other side of fear is everything you ever wanted. And that is directly true for that moment and for other times too. So I had to send it after that, and I'm kind of surprised I actually did, but I was sick. So mountain is next. Wish me luck. Just that easy. Something that crushed me. The second I saw it, I knew. There's a big difference between thinking something and believing in something. You know, I believed that I could do that jump from the very beginning. It's taken me a lot of time. Or I guess what I mean to say is I thought that I could do it, but I didn't believe it, so I wasn't able to get the jump. But once you practice with faith in other places, you find out what it's worth. And sure enough, it's exactly what I needed for that. Preparation is everything, and I couldn't be happier. Just smashed the first legend jump. Now it feels easy. See what's next. Where to next, babe? So the thing about the legend jump is it's risky, very risky, but in terms of what the actual jump is, it's not that bad. I've actually been able to measure some of these jumps I want to do, and I think the legend jump is like 8'8". It measured out to less than 9 feet, so that's the point. So I've been trying to find good ways to train mentally for it, knowing that I'll have to jump, but if I jump, it'll make it. It's the mental training that this really is. That's why I'm making the movie too, so y'all see the whole process. But this right here is my favorite jump I've ever done in my life, pretty much, so far. This is what I just call the slide jump. It's the farthest jump I think I've ever measured as well. I started off by doing it from here to the black, which is a lot of fun, trying to stick it in a small spot. I actually do that pretty good. I'll have to send it, but I also like going back this way because it's a little bit taller. But this jump here is probably 9'4", 9'6", maybe 9'8", something like that. I measured it, but I just forgot. So my favorite way to get ready for the legend jump is to smash this one, knowing that it's longer than the legend jump, and in some ways a little bit sketchier. First clear of the day. Well, the goal of this film really is to give parkour more world exposure. I mean, in a lot of other countries, it's plenty popular. I would say it's more popular in European countries than America, actually. But more than that, I just want to spread it to like individual people, like communities, and like really show people that not just like random internet people can do this, and everyone can learn to be something great. So that's what I want to share with the world. And just even if it's not parkour that you want to do, you know, chase your dreams. There's amazing things that we can do every day, and it's easy to become content or just sit, and so I rebel furiously against it. I also do it because I want something to remember later. You know, for me, YouTube is just a part of my life. I love making videos, and it's definitely going to be like, I mean, I hope that it'll be my income someday, but even then, it's just making something out of nothing. That's the way I see it, and that's what I call life. You know, it's beautiful to look back at a project that you made years and years ago, see what it is. Not only that, but just doing parkour and flips is my dream. So if there's nothing else I'd want to be doing. And if all else fails, I just want to have a nice compilation of all the things I've been working on lately.
Rock, 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 rock.
Yo, if you had much class, it sound like I had, you will be so glad. I see why you so mad. I'm born with it, like Marvin and Lawn with it.
Yo, you're born with it, the way we perform with it. You gon' get it. Your rebuttals along with it. The song ended if you satisfied.
It's all splendid, yeah, like Kevin Lockery, rockin' some beige wallabies, blinded by the mockery.
Time is never stopping me. Drop the clue, connected with cutting new on the 1, 2.
That's it, fellas. You know, we got to get this done, brother. Yo, you know how we got to make it. We got to make this grind. Check it out.
Yo, there's only one capable breaks the unbreakable melodies, unmakeable patterns, unescapable. Whatever we aim at, we'll line them up. The party is weak from the same rap. Time's up. We paying homage as well as returning favors. Candy for your ears, hear us now, or hear us later.
We will be capable, make no mistake if we break a few rules, make a few moves and drop a few jewels on top of your views. Unstoppable dudes, using third optical tools to rock a few crews. You got it confused melodically, use rap to sonically bruise cats. Harmonies move over chemically glued tracks to ripper.
Formulated facts, center, orchestrated backbender, signpost, dating, send you, take you out like placenta. When I'm in your eye, injure, blend with the beat like shadows and black ninjas.
Meet the epicenter when I'm rocking the mic. I'm from the earthquake stake, shaking up your life. No aftershock, we blow the spot from the top. We have to rock, ain't that much time on the clock. Kick rocks, keep it moving now, pick up the pace. We drop and hit the ground running, winning the race. With limited space and limited pace at any rate. We take your mind to the realest estates.
Cause the flow gon' shine, we blow your mind, we both go rhyme. And music from my DJ in the back gon' shine, we blow your mind, we both go rhyme. My DJ in the back is gonna break. Yo, we're paying homage as well as returning favors. Candy for your ear, hear us now.
Yo, I put the bob in a bob diddy. Spit it for y'all city, use what the law give me. Flip it if y'all with me, kinda black, kinda bold. Ghetto so beautiful, still it in for you to hold. Cover girl centerfold, my spot, hot like lava rock. I get busy from Panorama City to Lompoc. You prefer hood, medic procedure, poetical breather with fever. Cause the
Flow gon' shine, we blow your mind, we both go rhyme. And music from my DJ in the back gon' shine, we blow your mind, we both go rhyme. My DJ in the back is gonna break, break, gonna break. Gonna break. There's only one capable breaks, the unbreakable melodies, unmakeable patterns, unescapable whatever we aim at. We'll line them up, the party is weak from the same rap, time's up. We're paying homage as well as returning favors. Candy for your ear, hear us now, or hear us later.
For those listeners who didn't feel that, we just had another one, baby.
Here's probably my favorite way to explain why I think parkour is so cool. I mean, I've said a trillion throughout this movie, but this one's one of my favorites. So, this here rock. The way I see it, just given the amount of time it would take for things to change, I'm probably gonna be the last human ever to touch that rock. Maybe I'll turn out to be wrong, but I have a good feeling that that'll be correct. So it's exactly the same thing with my movement, you know? Someone can always take you off the top of being the best at something, but no one can take away being first. So the way I see it, I'm the first person to do the legend jump ever. And if people come after me, they'll be inspired by my footsteps, or they'll just be on their own path and happen to find it too. But there's no confirmation, but I could be the only person ever to do the legend jump. So it's not that important. It doesn't get written down in some eternal library, probably, but you know, the prize is for me. Like, imagine this exact spot, but you were just like rewinding or fast forwarding time, millions of years at a time, just seeing how drastically things change. But somewhere along that slideshow, you'd see me flying across the top. That's what it's all about. I guess I want to explain a different way that I like to think about the legend jump, or what you might call dangerous stunts. So just imagine with me that there was like a death drop, like anyone who falls down it dies no matter what. Now, what if the distance between this and the next thing was only 1 inch? There's a 1 inch gap where no one could possibly fall through, and there's death in there. No one would even think twice about stepping over it, right? Now how about a foot? Basically, we're just narrowing down the kinds of people that are willing to cross that death gap. And then once you get out to this far, now you're specifically talking about people who do what I do, I guess. We're just pushing the limits, but we still know what's safe for us. So the legend jump for me is like the perfect maximum distance that I could do something sketchy. It's May 2nd today. Out here gonna try it again. It looks crazy to me every time I look at it, but I really can jump that far. Out here in Knoxville, I've had a lot of great opportunities, chase my dreams, and part of my dreams is actually to teach other people parkour. So I actually got paid to do that, so consider that a dream come true. So shout out to Jen and Tataru's gym for all that. Shout out to all the homies I ever taught my classes. You get shout outs for this one. Shout out to Cole, Nick, Silas, Kaiser, Dennis, Eduardo, Reiner, Jimbo, River, and Amelia. You guys have been part of something great. Hopefully I can take this home for you guys. Day 2 of the legend jump. Failure once again, unable to jump. It's getting so hard in so many different ways. Like when I first look at that ledge, when I get up there, I know I can jump it. But the closer I get to actually doing it, it's not even like it gets scary. It's just like it just falls through. Like the possibility of it just drops flat, and I'm just like, it couldn't be done. I really need to break through it because I know I can do this jump. And tomorrow, May 3rd, is officially the last day I have. So if I don't do that, you guys are going to be crying at the end of the legend jump with me. And I'll feel bad about even publishing the movie if I don't do it. So wish me luck. It's my absolute last chance today. It's my last day in Tennessee, so either I do or I don't. But I also must release my good friend Zulu today. So I want to make sure he gets into this film. He's the homie. You will be missed. Out here is where I shot White People Food 3. Make sure you check out all that on my YouTube as well. And here's where we found him. So in here is where we're gonna release him. With some food. Ooh, look at that. A nice crawly pile for whenever you find it. We love you, Zulu. Last day to try the legend jump before Freerun America begins, aka Adventure America. Been having some trouble with commitment. But, like I said, it's my last chance, so I'll give it everything I got. Today my legs are in the best condition they've been in. So I'm coming back here to the slide jump, which I just measured out. Best case scenario, 9'2". So an extra 4 inches on what I'll actually have to do. But this takeoff is terrible because that thing moves. And this is a tiny bit uphill from that. So by all means, this is a bigger challenge than the legend jump. Just gotta get that sketch down. See how many times it takes me to do this successfully. Should be good to do it. Just gotta grow some balls.
We have a long time before we have to go to
I could not do it. So my life is a lie. And I feel bad that you guys watched this whole movie to see nothing. But I hope you took some value out of it. I'll do my best to recover from this. I guess it was just too close. 8'8" is too close to my maximum. I can't do it safely. You know how they say there's other fish in the sea. It's the dumbest phrase ever made up. But I hope you guys find some inspiration in your life. And I hope you enjoyed this journey. I'm about to start a big one, so just try and stay up. Maybe I'll come back, get it when the time is right. It's like when I see it, and I think about, like, it's not even like it feels scary. It just feels like not possible. That's what I hate so much, because I know it's possible. I wish I could just force myself to die and send it, because I wouldn't die if I sent it. So what I mean to say is I wish I could live, but I can't. Who knows, maybe there really is another jump out there. Maybe I'll find something I need. Because I'm not gonna stop jumping or anything. Just need some time to grieve. So, not gonna lie, my soul's pretty devastated, but I'm not about to come off after all this hard work and leave you on a sad note, so I'm gonna bounce around these rocks. That was not there yesterday. Somebody added that rock on top of that rock. Guess that's what this is for. Anyway, just wanted to smash off some jumps before we go. I'm out here at Imes Nature Center, Mead's Quarry. They got a nice playground with some rocks and trees. I'll use what's left of my strength and spirit to put on a show. I do want to show you guys something. The reason that I think I've had so much trouble, you guys didn't hear about this before, but this clip here. that jump was just something a little side extra for me. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal, but it ended up destroying my heel and ruining everything. Because I had to take a bunch of days off during these last couple weeks where I needed to be rushing to get things in. So if I have to blame anything for my shortcomings, it would be that. But maybe I'll find the reason why that happened somewhere in my journey later. I hope I do. But till then, here's the last of the jumps. Little known fact, I actually hold my middle school shot put record. Smashed it. Just wanted to say, there to there is 10'2". Just measured it. So whenever I land on it and don't bounce back, that'll be the farthest jump I ever jumped. Measured. Probably at all. One of you edit this and this, put in the legend jump pillars for me, because that's farther than the legend jump, so let that be my legacy, that I could do it. Still counts as a fail. Also, I wasn't able to do that one either. I'm at my limit right now, but it's fine. Life's moving on, so I will too. I still have a great time doing this every time I come and do it, so I'll progress at the speed that I must, and I just keep trying to do better. So I'll definitely do the legend jump for you guys sometime, for me sometime. And until then, I'm gonna enjoy my trip to California. It might be a while before you guys see me, anything big, because I'm leaving my computer behind, but I'll try and keep you guys updated with YouTube shorts about my journey, maybe some smaller things. Got a lot planned, so just gonna make the best out of it. And hope that next time I'm in Knoxville, I'll be ready to do the things that my soul craves. I hope you guys enjoyed this journey, even though it's not at all what any of us expected. That's kind of the thing, what happens whenever you make a title and a plot before you know if it's gonna work out. These kinds of things happen. So thank you one last time for stopping in. I'll see you in a while.